When you first create a project, RS Logix 5000 software creates a continuous main task for you. To modify the continuous main task, in the controller organizer, double-click Main Task. You can also access task properties by right-clicking the task and choosing Properties, or selecting the task and then choosing Properties from the Edit menu or pressing Alt-Enter on the keyboard. In the Name text box, type a name that describes the function of your main task. In the Description text box, type a description of your main task. Use a description to define the purpose or function of the main task. When modifications are made to a task's properties, the tab that has been modified shows an asterisk. Click Apply to save your changes without closing the Properties dialog box. The asterisk next to the tab name is removed, indicating that the changes have been applied. In the controller organizer, the main task name has been updated. To save these changes to the project, make sure to also save the project file. Click the Configuration tab. From the Type drop-down list, choose the type of task required by your application. Important: if your application does not require a continuous task, you will need to change the task type to periodic or event. If your project requires a continuously running task that can be interrupted by other tasks, keep the task type as continuous. Important: a project can have only one continuous task. If your project requires a task to run at specified rates, choose periodic. If your project requires a task to run based on specified events, choose event. If periodic or event is chosen as the task type, the options on the dialog box change. In our example project, we need a task to run continuously, so we will keep the task type as continuous. In the Watchdog text box, type a timer value in milliseconds that specifies how long one scan of the task can take before triggering a major controller fault. Important: the time period must be longer than the sum of the execution times of all programs assigned to the task. After writing your program logic, you may want to review this value. In the unusual event that you want to prevent the external output modules from being updated to the controller's tag values at the end of the task scan, select the Disable Automatic Output Processing to Reduce Task Overhead checkbox and then click Apply. Read the warning and recommendation that are displayed. If you are sure that you want to prevent outputs from being sent automatically to the I/O module, click Yes. When this option is selected and applied, an icon is displayed in the controller organizer to indicate that the output processing is disabled. To prevent the controller from executing this task, select the Inhibit Task checkbox and then click Apply. When this option is selected and applied, an icon is displayed in the controller organizer to indicate that the task is inhibited. The Inhibit Task option may be helpful when you are testing, debugging, or performing maintenance on your application. To schedule programs, click the Program Phase Schedule tab. A program is executed by the task in which it is scheduled. This tab allows you to determine the order in which programs are executed within a task. When programs are scheduled, they are displayed in the controller organizer in the order in which they will execute. When you create a project, a main program is scheduled for you. Once the project is running in the controller, the Monitor tab can be used to monitor online information related to the task, such as maximum and last scan times. Click OK. The main task is modified. Save the project file. This ensures that the changes you made will be reflected in your project each time you open it.